Quentin's poles.
You are mine. You are mine, Quent, only mine.
She kissed me after saying that. At first, I was stiff, not knowing how to handle the kiss. If I respond, would it be considered as taking advantage because I can taste the bitter taste of alcohol in her mouth? My first reaction is to make sure she won't fall, so I secured her body by encircling my arms around her waist. I was about to pull up away from her, but her innocent moans, coupled with her inexpert ways of kissing me, pushed that button and turned me on so that I found myself taking over the kiss and leading her the proper way. I gently brushed aside her hair away from her face so I could hold her in place to nip her sweet lips, play with her soft tongue, and feel her warm body against the growing hard-on down below.
Quentin, stop. Stop it. The two of you.
Tyler screamed, struck by the fact that I got carried away and kissed Freya without thinking that we're in front of Tyler. I stopped the kiss and cautiously put Freya behind me to protect her in case Tyler does something.
What is this, Quent? You're kissing her in front of me. Are you serious? Is this fucking serious?
Tyler started tearing up, her hands trembling in fury.
How could you do this to me? She's just your wife on paper while I'm the one who you really love. Why did you have to do it on my face? What's your point?
I looked around to see if anybody saw us. Luckily, no one's on the deck at all. Lila and her friends were on the other end, completely oblivious of what's going on here. I don't want to see our names blowing up again online for bad reasons. Relieved, I checked up on Freya on my back, who has already buried her face on my shirt. Look, Tyler, I'm sorry, but I think you need to get inside. The food's ready. Scott and Lucian might look for you too.
I don't care, Quent. I don't care about food or Scott and Lucian. All I care about is you. Leave Freya now and come to me. Quent.
She expected me to do what she said, but I remained rooted in my feet, lending a hand to the woman beside me. I can't leave my wife alone. She's drunk and I've witnessed how she can be so reckless with her actions. I can't. I have to take care of Freya. But Tyler was stubborn. She remained in her spot, still livid about witnessing me kiss my wife.
Why did you do it, Quent? Do you like her now? Tell me?
I sighed. Sometimes it's really hard to talk with her, or maybe I just don't want to answer her question because I don't even know the right answer. If you don't want to go inside, then you stay here. I have to get Freya into her room. She's drunk already. I braced my arm around Freya's back while the other one went about under her butt and carried her on my shoulder.
No, Quentin. You just can't leave me like this. We're still talking.
I didn't answer her at all and proceeded to our room in the yacht. My mother gave us the biggest one in preparation for the ritual at the lake at midnight we're going to partake. It's a century-old tradition in our families where newly married couples dipped into the lake naked to maintain the bond between them, gently setting her on the bed. I sprawled next to her and cupped her moving face so that we could look each other straight in the eyes. Why did you do it? Tell me, Freya. I coaxed her. She hugged a pillow and sucked a deep breath.
Because you are with her when you should be with me instead. I'm your wife, Quent. It's our wedding and you're busy with her. I kissed you because you're spending time with her.
Shocked because I never thought that she's looking at us earlier, I took the throw pillow from her hand and raised her chin. I thought she's busy talking with her friends. And what does she mean with her last words? She kissed me because she's upset that I'm with Tyler. We were just talking. I've never done anything that could upset you. There are eyes around, Freya. I can't make a scene again or else we will both be in trouble. Freya narrowed her eyes at me and pouted her lips, pissed by what I said.
Why are you even asking about me kissing you? What's wrong with kissing my husband, Quent? Is it a capital sin? We're married, it's supposed to be natural. You can kiss me too. Come on, wait, don't tell me you don't like kissing me.
I didn't say that. I said a little too quickly. Palming my face, I patted her head and sighed. Talking with a drunk person isn't the best way to clear out a misunderstanding. I'll wait later when she's sobered up. You rest here for a while. We're almost on the island. You can't possibly swim in this condition.
It's okay,
she softly murmured, closing her eyes.
You're there for me, Quent.
When I realized that I haven't clarified what she meant about her kissing me because I'm with Tyler, I caressed her arm to ask her, Frey, what do you mean when you said that you kissed me because I'm with Tyler? Are you uncomfortable with it? Did you have another fight? What did she do to you? Come on, tell me.
That...
She opened her eyes and stared down at my lips.
Well, I did it because I'm just...
Before she could complete what she's trying to say, a knock interrupted us, followed by my mom's voice.
Quentin, Freya, it's time to prepare for the ritual in the lake. We're already here on the island. Come out now.
Quentin's povey, since Freya is still intoxicated and it would be too dangerous for her to walk on a slippery trail towards the lake, I decided to carry her again. The yacht is parked on the shore while the lake is in the center of the island, so we have to travel by jeep to get here. We're both wearing a robe without any clothing inside. That should be the rule, but I was too embarrassed to take off her underwear, so I just banded her with a robe and shipped her to the jeep.
You can put me down. I can walk. I'm too heavy.
She fussed over me, swinging her like a sack of rice while we traversed the night, guided only by the light of the moon up above. I'm not even complaining. And who said you're heavy? You're too slim. I jokingly spanked her legs, but it's too late for me to realize that it's her ass I just touched. I'm sorry, I said, clearing my throat. That was uncalled for.
It's okay.
She replied in a small, hoarse voice.
You can do it again.
What? I stopped walking to look at her. Did I hear her right? What did you say?
I said, you can put me down. We're already in the lake.
Bewildered, because I'm sure that's not what she said. I slowly put her down and walked with her close to me because she's still lightheaded. When we reached the lake, I turned my back so that she could take off her robe. You can undress now. Use my shoulder as support. I promise I won't look. Frey, did you H? I wasn't able to finish my sentence because she already removed her robe and was untying her bikini. I turned my back instantly, trying not to look at her body, but she's wearing something so tempting underneath that I can't help but peep over my shoulder again. Those butterfly cups barely even covered her full breasts and that triangle-shaped front of her panty. Wait, is that a thong she's wearing? I swallowed hard and closed my eyes, berating myself for even staring. I'm taking advantage of the situation by crying out loud, "Hey, are you done? If so, you can take a dip first into the water. I'll follow you later."
Okay, but I need you to hold me. I might fall.
Without looking, I gave her my hand and started walking slowly towards the water. When I heard the splash of water, I immediately got rid of my robe and joined her in the lake. But I'm keeping a safe distance to save her from harm that I could afflict her for being too sinfully gorgeous in my eyes. Forcing myself to admire the moon in the sky, I swam to the opposite side to let off some steam. The cold temperature of water somehow calms down the raging flame inside me.
What's so special about this lake, Quent? There's also a lake in your village. We could have taken a bath there.
I rested my head on a stone and glanced at Freya, whose blushed face looked more enticing under the glow of the moonlight. This island is very important to the history of my clan, Freya. This is where generations of blacks swam to keep the bond growing with their mates.
But we're not really mates, are we? We're just arranged to be married.
Our marriage is like a binding ceremony, and bathing here will develop a bond between us like true mates, I explained.
True mates?
She repeated, hinting a tinge of sadness in her voice.
You say that this ritual could make our bond like we're true mates, but why aren't you even looking at me, Quentin? Am I not beautiful in your eyes?
My jaw clenched. Free, stop it while I can still hold back myself. You're playing a dangerous game that you might regret later. But to my immense shock, she took my hand and put it on her one taut breast.
Who says you should hold back? Come on, Quint. Anything I do with you will never be a regrettable thing to do.
I gazed at Freya's face. She looked so bold saying that as if she really means it.
Come on, Quint,
she said in the most alluring way that I felt like being enchanted. I have no reason to refuse when this goddess wants me to touch her. I looked down at her two proud breasts perched out fully and jiggling a bit under my hands. My manhood's reaction is instant. It squirmed against the cold as I began cupping her bosom and rolling my fingers over her pink nipples, but I stopped afterwards.
Oh please, Quent, touch me more.
She begged, her mouth parted asking for more. Freya, you're drunk. It's not right if we do this. You're not in your proper mind.
I am in my proper mind and I want you to kiss me now.
That's it. I would never want to beg her for me to do something that I want to do with her anyway. With a growl, I hauled into her and kissed her as hard as I could to show her that I wasn't satisfied with our kiss in the wedding and the kiss she initiated earlier. My hands fisted on her hair, holding her in place, while my mouth now tenderly brushed her lips back and forth, running my hands down her chest. I played with her breasts again, squeezing them in my palms, touching them restlessly. As if that wasn't enough, I slide them down over her butt cheeks to her thighs, then up again.
Quentin.
I moved hastily to hide Freya's nakedness behind my body upon hearing Scott's voice. What?
We have to go back. Ethan and guest girl are missing. We have to join the rescue operation now.